Alright guys, so as you guys know, we submit coins to CAC. I wanted to let you guys know that in this video, we're going to be showing off over 30 coins from our CAC submission. They're going to tell us what's wrong with these coins, and they're also going to be stickering some coins, so it's going to be exciting. We sent these in and we asked for their comments. When you're taking a look at one of these slabs, like this one is an 1855 gold dollar in a Rattler, and they put their comment there. So they said, it's XFAU clean, so it's undergraded, but it has been cleaned before. So it's going to give us kind of a bird's eye view of what graders think about coins, just so it gives you guys some knowledge when you're sending coins in to either PCGS, NGC, or CAC. So let's jump into that. All right, guys, the first coin we want to show you in this video is this 1881 proof shield nickel. So we ended up submitting a lot of Rattlers for a dealer friend of ours. We ended up buying a few. We're probably going to be posting a few on eBay and a few on our website, so make sure to check those out. But this one, nice, wholesome gem. No hairlines, no abrasions that are too severe for gem quality, especially for a proof. Nice little spotty little haze on the reverse, but once again, nothing too crazy out of the ordinary. There is a slight fingerprint to the right of the 5, but I guess they let that slide, which is okay, so good for them. Then we have this 1865 seated dollar. This one won't be ours, but I wanted to show it to you guys. So it probably has like an old cleaning, or they probably would call it XF, but this one didn't receive even a red sticker or yellow sticker to show us what happened with this coin. But still, it would be great, one day to put this maybe in a cool Rattler set or a cool seated dollar set. Then we have this 1859 Dahlonega gold dollar. So when we're taking a look at this coin, you can kind of see like this chalky, filmy stuff on top of the surfaces of the coin. They call it cleaned, so when it's cleaned, it came back with this kind of, like I was saying, chalky or kind of a glossy look to it. And so they didn't like the coin itself. It didn't sticker, which is okay, but when you're tilting it down, you can kind of see this like filmish stuff on here, but still a really rare coin to find in a Rattler. Once again, probably not something that we're going to be able to have. Then we have a 1915 barber quarter. This one is obverse added grease. So they added grease to this coin, I guess, on the obverse of the piece, maybe to bring out the luster or to have, a little bit more like of a cartwheel. So they didn't like this coin either. We thought this coin was really nice, kind of looked like an AU58 to us, but it is what it is. We are not the CAC overlords. Then we have this 1875 Carson City Rattler. We saw this one right off the bat. We knew it was clean, but we like to send things in to give it a shot. And when you're tilting the coin down as well, you can also see kind of like a few light staple scratches happening on the coin. They call it undergraded, but once again, it has to be pure and original. And this one was not. So we have this 1877 Carson City seated quarter. So the luster is very nice. It's probably been dipped before. You can kind of see that when you're taking a look for a trained eye. And when you're taking a look at the coin as well, it is a variety. So I think it's a repunched mint mark, and you can also see a little bit of it peeking through to the other side. So this is a really nice coin. 1877 Carson City seated quarter, now CAC certified. Then we have this 1852 gold dollar. They put a bunch of this stuff on this coin. It's great XF45. They call it AU, but it has film on it, just like that Dahlonega. And I don't know what it's saying, corrosion on the surface, something like that. So a lot of different things that have happened to this coin basically is what they're saying, and that's why it didn't sticker for us. Then we have a better date Morgan dollar, this 1902S, my apologies. It's great mint state 63. When we saw this coin, I was like, yeah, it's a 63, it'll sticker. And people really will like this coin because, they're developing Rattler sets, and a lot of the common dates are common dates for this, but sometimes a better date demands a premium. Then we have one of my favorite coins of the submission, is 1865 $3 gold piece in XF45, and it is CAC approved. As soon as you see this coin, you just know there's that underlying luster, originality, Civil War date. I mean, this coin is everything in a bag of chips, everything you would want in a coin, and wow, amazing. Then we have a better date, 1855 gold dollar. It's XFAU, so they do like how it's undergraded, but it has been cleaned before, so they're not going to give a sticker to us. Once again, you're kind of looking at that kind of greasy look to the coin. So I kind of saw that, knew it was cleaned, But, you know, if you can get a sticker on something, and if they end up saying, hey, that wasn't cleaning, that was something else, then that's good. This 1916 McKinley we ended up buying for ourselves, and it says too many obverse lines. So when you're taking a look at the coin, there's kind of these lines going out from the face in the fields. It's very hard to pick up on with a smaller coin, but there's too many distractions, I guess, is what John and his team were saying with this coin. But still a really nice coin in my opinion. Nice flashy gem, but there are too many abrasions for them to pass this piece. Then we have this 1916D. Very sad to see this sticker. They called it environmental damage. So you can kind of see these like black spots by the L, down by In God We Trust. They said it's too far gone for it to be, you know, wholesome and original, just because of where it was held. It has these like black environmentally spots. So they don't like it, and they're not going to pass it. So sad day for us on that. Then we have this 1903 McKinley Louisiana Purchase gold dollar. I saw this coin. I really like the luster of it. I know that these kind of coins kind of come with like this polishy look to it. So I knew the original luster was there, but I didn't know if it would sticker. So I sent this coin in on a whim, and it did come back with the bean. Nice flashy luster, and I can't go wrong with that. Then we have this 1916D we sent in to ourselves. When I saw this coin, I'm like, okay, this is as crusty and original as it can get. Gorgeous crust, and yeah, this coin for me all day long will get the sticker. There are kind of a few like scratches or something out in the fields, but I'm not sure what that is. And that was kind of holding me back from thinking it would sticker, but this one did pass. So we have 1 for 2 on those. Then we have this 1942 proof Washington quarter. I ended up buying a 40, 41, and 42 proof Washington quarter in OGHs. When you're tilting it down, you can kind of see these speckly spots, kind of like this really thick looking haze. And I guess they wanted to call that PVC. It's almost like this reddish brown kind of splotchiness. So this coin was held in a PVC flip. You can kind of see that on the reverse as well. It's kind of coming down from the north side of the coin. And sometimes you can mistake this as original haze from it being in like a proof set and PVC. So they thought it was PVC on that one, which is unfortunate. Then we have this 1915S gold dollar, the Panama Pacific. Too much rub on the cap. So I guess when you're taking a look at the cap here, that's where wear starts on a coin for this Panama Pacific. And they thought there was rub on it. So they basically called this coin an AU coin, and PCGS calls this a gem coin. So there is a kind of a dramatic change in value based on those two things, but just wanted to show you guys. Then we have this 1928 peace dollar. So there's like these abrasions you can see right there in the fields. Right there, you can see those just popping out. And they didn't like those abrasions, so they really were against giving this coin a sticker. It's a nice flashy white coin. The luster I think is very attractive. It's been dipped before. You can see these dip kind of residue, not residue, but kind of changes the color to this like splotchy brown. So unfortunate on that one, but another coin that's kind of difficult to sticker. Then we have this 1874 gold dollar, a little bit of a lower mintage, but not super desirable in terms of, you know, getting more of a premium. So you see this 1874 gold dollar. It was an OGH bought at a show, and I thought it'd be cool to get this stickered. Why not? Let's just send it. If it fails, it fails. That's okay. But this coin definitely did have some nice eye appeal, and I did like how kind of mark-free the surfaces were for a 64. I was trying to get a gold sticker on a gold dollar, but that didn't end up working out. This submission, didn't want to spoil it for you guys, but that's the truth. Then we have this 1901S, the key date of the Barber Quarter Series. Bought this from a dealer, and I looked at the rim, and I looked at the reverse, and I was like, okay, this coin, there's nothing that's really holding it back from it looking original. There's nothing of like severe wear to where it looks like someone cleaned it or tried to create wear on the coin, and this coin did end up stickering. Nice original fair 2 grade. Then we have the 1942 proof Washington quarter. So this one's graded. Then we have the 1941 proof Washington quarter. It's graded proof 65 CAC, old green holder. No PVC to be found on this one, thankfully. You can kind of see a more of an attractive looking surfaces, nothing of toning or anything like that on the obverse. There's a little toning on the reverse though. So cool little sticker on that piece. Then we have this 1853 gold dollar. So there's more obverse abrasions, just like that Peace dollar. You can kind of see that kind of jumping out in the fields. These abrasions really bother them. We ended up buying this from a dealer. This is an 1859 $10 gold piece. We posted on Instagram and they're like, man, that thing's undergraded. Yep, but it has been cleaned before. You can kind of see, like, once again, there's filminess to it. So maybe someone dipped it or used some kind of, I don't know, chemical to bring out some luster on the coin. But it has been cleaned before, which is unfortunate. But it is a better date, and we did buy this one close to kind of the melt price at the time. So we're just gonna probably hold on to this maybe, or sell it to a customer. Not too sure yet. Then we have this 1940 Washington quarter. So this one is approved. It's gonna be approved 65. It is now gold stickered. So we got one gold sticker this submission so far. And I just thought one of these coins would gold sticker if we sent all three in, and this one did. I mean, really nice undergraded piece. This one's more of the filmy haze, not PVC. So there is a kind of a distinction, but you do have to train your eye for that. Then we have this 1851 gold dollar. So I thought, you know, it had like this really nice orange peel toning. There's a lot less abrasions on this coin than the other. It's graded mint state 63, so there are some, you know, things you can apologize for when looking at a 63, but this one really did look like a 64 to me. And I don't know, I kind of thought this coin would get a little bit higher, maybe a gold sticker, but it's really hard for them to give them out. I completely understand. It needs to be a really nice coin. Then we have one of my favorite coins of the submission, this 1895S barber quarter with this beautiful purple, blue, and red color. I mean, I looked at this coin and I was like, man, this coin would be cool with the sticker. And I'm like, let's just send it. We bought on eBay with really crappy photos, and when I saw it in person, saw the holder in person, I thought this coin would be amazing to have in our showcases. So, and it's going to be posted on our website, AcoushaCollectibles.com, of course. Then we have this 1887/6. I think this is the strong overdate. Has this kind of nice cellophane looking, capital holder looking color to it. You can kind of see this blue and brown and a little bit of red, pink. But it's grade proof 65. They agreed with the grade, and now it has that nice sticker to it. Then we have this 1904S, my apologies, Morgan dollar. This one's graded XF40. When I saw it, I'm like, okay, this is as original as it can get. Gorgeous crust. There is that kind of marking out by the star there. So I was kind of confused on that, but wanted to see if it would sticker. And this one did end up doing so. I think it sat on some cardboard on the reverse because you can kind of see these like cardboard stains. But they still like the coin. They wanted to give it the sticker. And this will be great for somebody's better date Morgan dollar set. So thank you guys for taking a look. Posting a lot of these on our eBay or on our website. Whatnot, January 31st at 5 p.m. Central. We're starting everything at $1. We're going to be doing giveaways, silver, gold. We're going to be also doing some coins as well. So we're excited to see you guys there. Click that link down below to join us on January 31st. If you guys need a free $15 for signing up with Whatnot, we have that link down there for you guys also. We'll see you then.